Okay, good afternoon everyone. So in today's video I'm at my Stepford survey. A few weeks ago I have asked you guys to fill out this form which asks you many stuff. So a bunch of you guys are very good and I shall shout out everyone's general questions. Which version did you start playing SCR? This is very interesting because most of you guys start playing SCR in the version 1.3. Some of you, the second place belongs to V1.4 with 18 people. And, well, it's surprisingly over 16 pre-V version 1.0s, as we have V1.5, which is a few months ago. I shall say about a year ago, 11 people did, and some people who start at version 1.1, there's 10 of you, and there's smaller pieces. So V1.6, last version, 8 people, version 1.2, 8 people, version 1.7, this version, 6 people, and V1.1, 10 people. I mean, V1.0, 6. Good job, you are just getting into the beginning of SCR. So now we are going to move on to operators. Of course, as expected, the most favorite operator would always be Connect. Although I also kinda expect that Express will be second, but apparently it's tied with Airlink. Waterline is expected as the least favorite operator. No, jingle bells. So Waterline is the least favorite. Airlink. Waterline is the least among the least people who vote that they love Waterline the most. There's only 18, while Airlink and Express, each of them have 23, and Connect 41. Now, what is your least favorite operator? Of course, it's going to be Waterline. With 57 votes, more than half of the people filling this form have agreed that Waterline is the worst operator. Now, the second place is Airlink, which to be honest, I don't like Airlink. It's just a small operator. There's Express and Connect tied, each 14s, as expected, as they are the most common operators to be driven on. Now moving on to trains. Now I ask everyone to pick your favorite Connect train, and obviously there's a lot of them, so we're going to start from the biggest. So the most is, of course, Electrostar is expected to be the most, while Connect 68, only 17 of them. So we have 720, 730, 707, 350, 333, 158, 185, and 380 being among the minorities. And if we go even smaller, we have 465, 458, 323, 321, 185, 170. There's only 1 people who love 321. Now let's move on to Waterline trains. The most favorite Waterline trains of this survey is 379. Why is Electrostar winning in every category? Come on. 508 there's 10 people voting for 508. It's a decent train operating on Merseyrail in real life. 730s, 13 of you. 165, 12 of you. 166, 3 of you. 171, 10 of you. 195, 15, and 3196, and 166 is the least favorite waterline, the least amount of people who consider that 166 is the favorite train. So now let's move on to Airlink. Airlink is interesting because there's not a lot of trains. As well Express, but we'll get into that later. But 802 has scored a majority of 45 people, which is expected, of course, because IET rules. 755, aka the Flirts, 387 and 3D2 follow-ups, and 360 and 185, the trains that nobody cares except the 7 and 4 people. So the winner of what is your favorite Airlink is 802. Now moving on to what is your favorite express train? Of course it's the 801. Who doesn't like 801? Now following up is Voyages and some HSTs. Now moving on to the least favorite Connect train. Of course it's the 357. Because no one likes the noob train. Follow up is 333, 158, 465, 321, 458, and many more. With the least favorite on this pie is 377. Oh god, the favorite train has appeared. What is your least favorite waterline train? Of course, it's the 508. Very surprising. 730, the noob train surprisingly didn't be the first place, but is third place. The second place would be the old Thameslink train, the 319s, and 195 and 171 tied, 166 and 379 and 165. So it's safe to say that people hate the 508 the most. Now, let's move on to what is your least favorite Airlink train. Of course, it's 185, aka super laggy train. Reason it's a box and it's so laggy, I don't know why. Neither do you. 360 is pretty laggy too, and 322, I get it, it's not the best model. And 755, the Flirts, apparently made it up 14 people. I don't think Queb will be happy about that. 387, 4, and 802, 3. And so IETs are the least hated train, while 185 is the most hated train on Airlink. Let's move on to Express. So 43, the class 43, 47 of you voted no, which is almost tied to the Voyagers, which got 45 votes. And the least hated train is obviously the IET, our king for Airlink and Express, coming with 13 votes. So now we move on to Station, which gets a bit messy here. It's safe to say that Benton is the most favorable and desirable train on the Stepford network. Well, there's other honorable mentions such as Stepford Central, West Coast, Morganstown, Bowden, Eden Key, Stepford East, Stepford Central again. So Stepford Central actually have 14 votes. Beachley, Benton, okay, so 2 plus 22. Upper Staplow, 3 votes for Upper Staplow, and the rest are just non-small stations, I suppose. I'll do the math after recording. If it's done, it should be shown here on the full summary, including everyone and the least favorite station. I'll also tell this on the final map. Should appear here right now or appear soon. So please thank you everyone who take the survey. It was so interesting for me to read all your comments about about SCR's trains, favorite operators, and honestly, where did you play? So, Roblox. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As usual, let's get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of February. Right, see you. Take care. Social distance, wear a face mask. And I'll see you guys soon for the next video. Goodbye.